Red Bull, a drink we all know. But this is not just a case study on a beverage, but a story on how marketing, branding, and culture created a global brand. Our story starts in 1970 in Thailand, where a local entrepreneur by the name Chelo Yudavidya created a drink called Creating Dian. It is a mixture of a Japanese herbal drink, sugar, and caffeine. It was made for the blue collar workers like construction workers, truck drivers, and laborers. To make the product known to everybody, he sponsored a local event called Muay Thai, which made it associated with strength, stamina, and local pride. Then fast forward in 1982, an Austrian marketer known as Dietrich Mateschitz was on a business trip to Asia, where he discovered the drink Creating Dian. He realized that it instantly removed his jet lag and gave him a boost, which gave him an idea to launch the product in Europe. So basically, he partnered with Chelo to launch the product in Austria. He made few changes to the product for like adding carbonation, changing few ingredients, and etc. And he gave it a famous tagline, which is next. Then Red Bull entered the market with unusual marketing techniques. They did not use the traditional marketing where people used to give ads on the TV. Instead, he used free samples, gave free samples to the students, party goers, and athletes, which basically helped him penetrate the market. And also, he used to intentionally leave empty cans in the public so people get curious about it. He used guerrilla marketing and buzz creation to make the product aware to the people in Europe. And he then entered the extreme sports sponsoring. He basically sponsored sports like cliff diving, surfboarding, ice skating, and etc. He later also created few their own sports like Red Bull Foodlak, where people make their own flying planes at home and fly it from a platform. And also he created something like a Red Bull Air Race and Red Bull Cliff Driving, which basically focused on adrenaline, adventure, and pushing limits. It basically made them aligned with risk-taking, you drive, and etc. So after this, in 2000, Red Bull expanded to over 50 countries with including US, Japan, and Australia. He used various guerrilla tactics, but just not common guerrilla tactics. He customized it for every country, making it different, but keeping the basic thing as normal, which gave him an instant results in almost 1.5 billion cans sold annually, with almost 30% revenue and high returns on each product. Experience. Red Bull started marketing through experience. They built a sports empire with Red Bull Racing, Alpha Tauri, also football teams like RB Leipzig, New York Red Bulls, and RB Salzburg, which helped them later make a media platform which was known as Red Bull Media House. It helped them make documentaries, series on athletes, and also produce their own magazines, which helped them control their own media. It gave them the vote rights and the right to say their story their way. One fascinating thing you notice is that product is almost invisible. It's not about the can, but about the content. It's about the feeling. The message is simple. Red Bull is a mindset, not just a drink. Red Bull doesn't sell a caffeinated drink. They sell energy, freedom, and ambition. Customers don't just buy a drink. They buy into lifestyle, adventure, and peak performance and pushing limits. So, according to all this, so what did Red Bull will in the end? Right now, Red Bull doesn't only sell their energy drinks. The energy drinks make up about 75% of their revenue. But now revenue comes from their other ventures like sponsorships and advertising, licensing and merchandising, and even from some of their sports team. So, in conclusion, Red Bull isn't just an energy drink. It's a media company, a sports empire, a global symbol of performance and ambition. By investing in experience and emotion connection, Red Bull has proven today's most powerful brands are not just built in factories, but are built in culture. Thank you.